Pretty much what you're seeing out there now is what we're going to see this entire weekend. A lot of clouds. At times there will be showers, but also some dry time that you can carve out. And there will be areas of ice. Today, temperatures are going to be the warmest, what you're seeing right now, and then we're falling into the mid to upper 30s by this afternoon. Here's a look at radar and satellite. We do have some light showers that continue to move in across our area, and the overall theme this weekend, the farther north that you get, that's where there's going to be a better chance for showers. Well, you can see down across southeast Mass, we're still dry at this point, so some light rain within Worcester County, Middlesex County, and where you see the pink, higher elevations also already starting to see some freezing rain. And this is how it's going to go throughout the day. So we'll keep the opportunity for a few showers this morning. Again, there's that ice potential generally favoring areas above 1,000 feet and into southern New Hampshire. A little bit of a break at times, maybe this afternoon, and then we'll bring another round of that moisture, including the ice potential in this evening, and that will continue for tonight. Here's your current temperatures. Yeah, it's chilly out there. 40 in Boston, 37 in Bedford, 35 in Worcester, and by this afternoon, I think most of us are going to be spending it in the 30s. A lot of us in the mid to upper 30s. It's still chilly and damp tomorrow, but I do think there's more of a period for some dry time. We'll take a closer look at that forecast and when we get that sunshine back ahead.
And remember to stay with the news.
Morning. Here's what we have in store for us this weekend. What you're seeing out there is what it's pretty much going to look like the entire weekend. We have periods of wet weather, but if you're trying to find some time to get outside, there will be time for that too. And we'll talk about that. I'll show you when the best time will be for that. We have mainly rain for us, and there's going to be ice above 1,000 feet. Chilly temperatures. It's a raw feel. Temperatures generally staying in the 30s and the 40s. So the reason being is we have cold air that's moving in from the north down to our south. We have warmer air that's trying to push in, and we have this boundary that's set up, and it's just going to be stuck and hung out across southern New England through this weekend. And we will unfortunately be on the chilly side of things, while just down to the south, look at this. Summer-like temperatures near 80 degrees in New York, while for us it's nearly 40 degrees below that in the upper 30s by this afternoon. So not exactly on the better side of things, but we keep with that chilly air through the weekend. And currently that front is just stalled out across the Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island border, and what we're seeing is just moisture that's moving on through. Sock to the cloud cover as well. Just some light showers that are drifting on through within parts of Worcester County and now pushing closer to the coast. Some drizzle, some sprinkles in the mix. You travel farther to the north, and this is a snow event for far northern New England, where some of the highest elevations could pick up about a half a foot of snow. You also see some of the purple and pink, so there's mixed precipitation with this as well. Some freezing rain and sleet are possible. Now for us, as we go forward, there's still that ice potential really favoring areas into southern New Hampshire for today, and some light showers that drift on through this morning. I do think that into this afternoon there will be a period where you can get outside and there could be some dry periods, but maybe still some drizzle in the mix. But again, at this point, it's not going to be showers the entire time. Closer to the evening is when we bring in another batch of moisture. And at this point, temperatures likely cold enough that we have some freezing rain mixing in for the highest elevations, Worcester County into Middlesex County, and then definitely into southern New Hampshire. We'll continue with some of those showers through the overnight into tomorrow, and then I think tomorrow the showers are really in the morning. We'll get a little bit of a lull by the late morning into the afternoon before another wave moves in for the night and into Monday. So here's a look at that ice potential, and a closer look, you can see that it's really going to favor some of the trees for some of those surfaces falling. It'll be into southern New Hampshire, parts of northern Middlesex County, and into northern Worcester County. So just coating the tree branches there. I think temperatures are going to just be too marginal that we have many issues on the roads. If you encounter any slick spots, that's likely going to favor southern New Hampshire. As far as rain totals go, not a whole lot. This is pretty light stuff, and we're stretching this over a couple of days. This is the rainfall total through tomorrow night. We're talking about a tenth to possibly a quarter of an inch for a lot of us. Farther north that you get, that's where you have more of that rain potential, and it could be closer to about half an inch. Temperatures stepping out in the upper 30s, low 40s. There's a northeast breeze, so that's going to keep a raw feel. Temperatures falling into the mid to upper 30s for this afternoon. So anytime you look at the temperature, the warmest it's going to be is at that point. It'll continue to fall. Through the overnight, temperatures falling into a range of the 30s. And then tomorrow we might do a little bit better in terms of our temperatures. We're heading for a range of the low to mid 40s. I do want to give a weekend weather shout out to the 5th grade in Dorchester at the Holmes Innovation School. I got to talk to them earlier this week. They were a great group. We had a lot of fun. One of the things we talk about is how high pressure can bring us that happy weather. And for you, if that's the sunshine, it comes back on Tuesday. We keep it Wednesday. Showers return come Thursday.
7 News helping you see